We are fucking massive.
Yo, they talking crazy. We don't even see him.
You already know who it is. You already know.
What a result!
What up, brother?
That was mad.
Let's
Come
go!
on, you
Get
are.
in! Get in! Get in!
Come on.
Hey,
Oh,
boy!
God.
I told you we would win. I'm just enjoying what just happened.
Enjoy it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You just got to enjoy the moment. Enjoy the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I am over the moon. Mr. Masuaku,
Masuaku.
we are massive.
Yeah.
See you in a bit, bro.
All right, in a bit, mate. In a bit. Yeah, I'm still tripping out. Yo, you see me? That's how we roll, dog.
Yeah,
That's
what
how
you saying,
we
man?
roll,
Can you hear
dog.
me?
Nah. That's how we roll, dog. That's how
Yeah,
it's how random roll, dog.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
No, I can't hear you. Shut up. No, I can't hear you. How can I say I
Yeah,
can't hear you if I just heard you say, can you hear me?
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you all right, guys?
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
No, I can hear you from the tone. How am I going to
Okay.
not hear you if you said, can you hear me? And I was like, no, I can't hear you. Of course
Oh,
I can
okay.
hear you.
I thought you were. I didn't know you were fucking with me. Hang on, let me put your headphones back in there.
Yeah.
In the train,
Look
in
at
a
Rise of the
second.
Sea, yo. It's like sunny
Station.
days these ways, dog. And it's like dark in the sky your ways, dog. That's mad. The world is a weird place, dog. The world is a weird place, man.
Oh, I know. Right. What I need to talk to you about. Hang on, wait for
Yeah,
this
talk
fucker
to me
go.
about it.
Wait for-
Because, yo, you seen the thing I put in? I was like, people might think something of you, whatever, but that's their views. So, like, yo, go on, come with it.
Right, you know the other day, like it's been grinding on me for a little while. Like you said the other day
Yeah.
that Zuma slapping his cat around is the same as Greenwood doing what he did to his missus, and I completely do
Yeah.
not agree with that. I don't agree with that one bit. What you said.
So, okay, what I meant by that is this. I think I worded it wrong. So what I mean by that is this, and I'm happy to tell everybody this, and like I apologize if it came off wrong. I apologize if it got misconstrued, but I don't believe in hitting something that can't defend itself.
No, I don't believe it.
No, but
What
hold
I'm
on,
trying to-
no. Let me finish
All right,
stretching. If that's a gal, if that's a baby, if that's a man that can't stand, you get what I'm saying? It's like if you hit something that can't defend itself, you're a coward.
Yeah.
It's
Cheers,
violent.
mate.
That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same thing though, because doing what he did to a woman is a lot worse. Because like without women, you're not got a human race, and they need to be protected at all costs. Like
No,
I get
but
what you mean.
but it's the same shit though, dog. Like I was like,
It's not the
yo,
same,
it's
though.
the
It's not
same.
the same.
It is the same
It's
shit,
not
dog.
the same.
It's like,
That's the
yo,
thing. That's the thing. What's pissed me off.
a
It's not
woman
the
is
same.
defenseless. A woman is defenseless against a man. You know what I should have said? A baby. I should have said a baby. Slapping a baby, throwing a baby. And I've seen videos, dog. I've seen videos of like man and man or gal and gal, like throwing a baby across the room, slapping the shit
Yeah,
out of
it's
it.
not good, mate. It's not
That's what
good.
I should have said then. That's what I should have said then. But like,
But what I'm trying
I
to
don't
say is,
agree
you're
with
saying
hitting
that.
women. I don't agree with hitting animals. I don't agree with hitting babies. I think it's
Yeah,
all
no, I don't
bollocks.
agree with it. But saying it's the
You know what I
same,
mean?
it's not the same.
Yo, well, I think so. I think so, dog. That's it. And a
That's the
lot of
thing.
people got pissed off at that. But it's like, yo, I never raise my hand to the girl, you know, never. If you do or
No.
some other people do, good for you, great for you. I think that's disgusting. I think that's pussy hole shit, dog. I think that's pussy hole shit. You're gonna smack a woman. Yo, I'll hold the door open for a woman, dog. You get me? It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's the
yo,
same as
man.
me. Like as I'm saying, like hitting a woman and stuff is fucking wrong. It's worse than hitting a cat. But hitting a cat is bad. Like, don't get me wrong, that's bad. He shouldn't have
No,
done
they're
it. He should have
both
been punished for
bad
it.
things to do, dog. I'm
Yeah,
not,
that's what
I'm
I'm
not,
saying.
I'm not evaluating it on like a 1 to 10 scale. I'm just
Yeah.
saying they're both bad shit to do. I'm not saying one's worse than the other. I never said that. I never said that one's worse than the other. I'm just saying they're both despicable, disgusting, and cowardly. That's where I
Yeah.
was coming with it. And you're not the only person to bring that up, straight up, real talk. And it's like, I wasn't rating it out a scale of 1 to 10. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
a
I get
defenseless
what you mean, but
creature.
I'm just I get what you mean, but I'm just saying that there's a massive difference between hitting a woman, doing what Mason Greenwood did to doing what Kurt Zuma did.
Well, so yeah. No, if you're gonna rate it and scale it, 100%. But I think they're both wrong.
Oh
That's what
yeah,
I was
obviously,
trying.
definitely.
No, but
They're
that
definitely
was
both
my
wrong.
point, right? That was my point. My point was basically
Right, okay.
saying not one is worse than the other. I just was saying they're both wrong. Like you could slap the shit out of a baby. That's wrong. You could slap the shit out of a cat. That's wrong. You could slap the shit out of a grandmother. That's wrong. I'm not saying one's wronger than the other. I'm just saying they're all flipping wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
and
Let's move on then.
everybody thought that I was saying, oh well, this is that, and that's this, and this is that, and that's this, and I wasn't coming about it that way. And I apologize to anybody that like caught it that way because I didn't mean it that way. Not one iota, dog. Like you know me, I'm not a bad person, guys.
No,
You
I know,
me. I'm not a bad person.
and I know you can get caught up in the moment with what someone else is saying.
What again?
I said I know you can get caught up in the moment with what someone else is saying as well.
No, never, dog. Never. I'm not getting caught up with what anybody else is saying. Those are my thoughts. I'll never get caught up with what somebody else is saying, dog. Never. I got my own thoughts. I'm my own human being. Like I'm the director of my own movie. You get what I'm saying? But it's like
Yeah. But
I didn't say it. I
there.
didn't say it properly. No. I'm glad you did because you're not the only one. There were certain man that were like vexed with me for like 2 weeks, dog. Wouldn't talk to me. And like, I kind of had to explain, like, yo, this is that, and that's this. And I wasn't like rating it on a scale, like, oh, that's a 10, this is a 7, that's a 6. I was just like, it's all
Welcome to a Great
cowardly,
British Railway
wrong.
Station, though. Welcome to a Great
Come
British
again,
Railway
dog?
Station. Welcome to a British Railway Station. It's shit.
No, but yo, you know what, my G? I'm glad you brought that up because at least I had a chance to explain myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, a lot of people took it like I was like playing the rating game, not the dating game, but the rating game. Like, oh, that's equal with that. That's on par with that. And it's not on par. You're right. Hitting a woman is well worse than that. Hitting a baby is well worse than that. But it's like I just was saying they're both bad things to do. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't rating it. Though. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Well, at least that's out of the way now, and I've got that off my chest.
Okay, good. I'm glad you did. Now let's move on. Let's move on to West Ham. Apparently, they want to sign Suchek for $24 million up until like what, 2024, 25, 26. Like, yo, would you take that deal or would you kick it to the curb and like, what would you do, dog?
A new deal for Suchek?
Come again?
A new deal for Suchek, you on about?
Yeah, new deal for Suchek. Gonzo from Hammerstack came on like earlier today, and he was saying $24 million to like, I don't know, I think it's what? If it's 2022 now, 23, 24, 25, like a 4-year deal for $24 million, something like that. Would you run that or would you pass?
I would wait till the end of the season. I would wait till the end of the season.
Right? Gonzo was saying he'd stall. He was saying basically the same as you. He'd stall because, like,
We've got
He
another
said
train
we
coming
ain't
as
seen
well.
the same Suchek we seen last season, but he has it in him. You know what I
Got
mean?
another train coming.
Big up.
But yeah, no, I'd stall till the end of the season.
Yeah,
Because not being funny, he's
I
not been
yo.
playing great this season.
Well, but
He's not doing
he
it.
runs an average of like 13 kilometers every match. And then Gonzo was saying basically he ain't had a break for 2 years, though.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
2 years.
I
So
mean,
like,
he needs a break as
homeboy
well.
must be cream crackers, man.
I've got a question in the chat. Will we sign Diego Costa?
I hope so. I
hope
hope so,
not.
dog.
Dressing
No,
room
for the end
atmosphere.
of,
I
till the
always
end of
go
the
on about
season.
it.
Till the end of the season, hell's yeah.
No,
Till the end of the
dressing room
season,
atmosphere.
hell's yes.
Dressing room atmosphere.
Yo,
That's all I'm saying.
he's a monster. He's like that cat on the Muppets, dog, Animal, who plays the drums. He's insane, man. He's insane. Like he is somebody that you need. He is a soldier, dog. He is a soldier. Yo, right. If you don't mind looking out for the comments, it'll be much appreciated because my phone's all like tippy tappy tappy tippy, dog.
Yeah, no, that's
So,
fine. I'm only on for another five or so minutes.
no,
Next to the
so am
train
I,
will be
dog.
here in a
How
minute.
you mean? How you mean, man? How you mean? I'm going on Mr. Ben Rama show like later on this evening still.
Right, okay. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
Diego
It's the show we
Costa.
got
No,
called
I
Have
wouldn't.
Your Say. Have Your Say. So it's like, yo, gonna go on Mr. Ben Rama show and like, you know, just like, just show facts, dog. Show facts, dog. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
what was I
show
saying?
facts, dog.
What was I gonna say?
Big
Yeah,
up
Ben
that like
Rama's the most.
Vlasic, dog. How you mean?
Yeah, as I say, Ben Rama's the most substituted player in the Premier League this season. I don't know why.
Yep.
Like he's not
Yep.
awful.
I know.
Like, he's had
Me
games
neither,
where he
dog.
scored a brace or whatever, or got a goal and an assist, and yet he still gets subbed off.
The only
Like,
90 minutes he's played, I was showing you, is against like what? Crystal Palace and somebody. I forget, but there's three of them.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, no,
three of them.
you
That's
said
it.
earlier.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, dog. That's
Yeah,
it, man.
I get what you're saying. West Ham Irons 21 but I don't like the dressing room atmosphere is what has got us to where we are now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because we've got a good dressing room atmosphere. You can tell it with the lads. You can tell it last season as well. Jesse Lingard came in and had great atmosphere with the club. A player like Diego Costa is a big ego player, so I wouldn't risk the dressing room with it, even if it's for 6 months.
I think he'd adapt to it. I think he'd adapt to it, Raj. I really think he'd adapt to it, and I think you'd see like a bit more of a happy-go-luckier like Diego Costa, like in the dressing room, but on the pitch he'd be a menace. He'd be Dennis the Menace, like Bino and all, dog. Like I ain't playing with you. I'd take him any day of the week. On a free, come on, man. He scored goals for fun, dog. And he got Bowen and like Ben Rama and Fornals, like rights, like all around him.
Yeah,
I'd
admit he'd be good on the pitch, but I don't want that to rock the dressing room atmosphere. You know what I mean?
I can't see him doing that though. There's too many of them. There's too many of them, dog. There's too many of them. There's too many of us. Like he wouldn't be able to do it. They turf him out. Like turf more things, man. You feel like he was playing for Burnley, man. Same colors, but not the same team. Like, honestly, man, I take him for 6 months or 4 months now. Flipping hell. I take him for 4 months.
I personally wouldn't.
Oh, I would, dog. I take him for 4 months, easy peasy, let me squeeze
you,
dog.
Curry today. Would, get one lovely. Go Curry.
Do you like goals, Rice, or do you not like goals? Because if you like goals, you'd bring the man in there.
There you go, mate.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, not bad, you?
The timetable actually changed.
I think it's because of all the wind. Like, yeah, there's a lot of wind in it, so.
That's all right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to head off, mate. All
right, do your thing.
I'll catch you later, yeah?
Yeah. Done, no.
All right, bye.
DuN Kn0. So, how you mean? I'm glad Brad's asked me that, because a lot of people are vexed at me. And, like, I ain't a bad person, dog. I don't have a bad bone in my body. Real talk. I can honestly say that. I do not have a bad bone in my body. Like, you piss me off, I get mad. But it's like, I don't have a malice or a bad bone in my body where, like, I want to go out and do two things to an individual for nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, or say two stupid things like, yo, man, yeah, it blown out of proportion thing still. And I apologize if anybody took that the wrong way. That was not my intent. And it's mad. It's like, yo, I guess people just like take what you say And like, you know, they put that in their way of what you said, but that wasn't in the way that I said it or how I wanted to convey it. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, we leave that. Go on. Yeah, Thomas Suchek, new deal. I'll be all right. He runs 13 kilometers a match, man. Or as they say in Canada, kilometers. Kilometers. It's kilometers, doc. How you mean? But like, yeah, man, I take Suchek, not as long though. Like, not as long. Like, they're looking to tie him up for 4 years. No, thank you. I tie him up for like 2 years with with a contract extension available. You know what I mean? But there might be a club that would offer him 3 years with a contract extension and for more money. I don't know. But I think he's very underrated. I really do. I think he's underrated, dog. Thomas Suchek is underrated because he's a boss. He's a boss, man. Let me put my comments on, try to read them still, because like it's all about y'all still, man. Hold on one second. Comments. Oh, see, it almost like cut me off. See what? No, hold on. No cancel. Okay, back in effect. Now I got the comment sign. Yes, yes, yes. Nasty Nash. Nasty Nash is in the building. Okay, I see that. I got my, like, see now? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, West Ham on. Okay, that seems to be more solid still. Hold on. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Bear with me, man. Stupid ass phone. Okay, that seems solid, but it'll probably like tumble over, turn over still. All right, hold on. Let me just see who's in the chat, like from jump. Oh, see, then it went. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, Nasty Nash is in the building. Don't know how to go curry today. Get one? Lovely. Yo, how hot did you have it though? Did you have it like bonfire hot? Or did you have it like medium? Or did you have it like with extra gravy? Or did you have it like with a roti shell upon the side? Or did you have it with like potatoes in the go? Now I want to go curry, dog. Oh my days. I'm this close to walking up to like the Caribbean shop, like just down the road. Now I want to goat curry. Now we could get a goat curry here, like a goat roti. I could get a goat roti just now, like bonfire hot, for like, which would be equivalent to like what? £4. Real talk. I ain't even playing with you. Real talk. £4, man. Like, yeah. If he performs, he won't rock it. Yeah. Peach, you're a legend, mate. Yo, West Ham Minds 21. How you mean? You're a legend, dog. Subscribe to the thing. Press the notification bell icon because you never know when I'm going to be here, there, everywhere. Like right now, Wally World's at Mardi Gras. You know what I mean? Big up Wally World, dog. How do you mean? Peach is outside. Spring must be coming. Yo, it's hot. It's hot. It's not hot, but it's like, oh, fuck, I dropped my drink. No, hold up. Oh, there goes like $3. Flipping hell, man. I don't believe that. I tried to like balance it up on the thing still. Boo for me. That's like yo, that is not cool. Like, took almost all of it. Yo, that's some weak sauce shit right there, dog. Anyways, yeah, no, it's like, it's warm today, dog. It's not like cold, like it ain't freezing. It's nice, dog. It's nice, straight up. Go curry today, yeah, very tasty. With the bomb sauce, bomb, 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 bomb. What? Without the bomb sauce, no. Medium curry. Medium curry's good though, because you can still taste the meat and like the gravy. I get it with extra gravy though, still, man. Extra gravy, bonfire hot. How do you mean? Run them things there still. Don't worry, I have subscribed. Wicked, big up yourself, dog. I'll subscribe to your thing if you got a channel, dog. WeStHaMRaNdoM. How you mean? I'm subscribing like right after this. Real things, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna be on E20 Zone TV later on tonight with James Fat Boy Fever. And it's a show that he has called Have Your Say. So I'm gonna have my say. Peach is gonna have his say, right? tHa. DuN Kn0, man. And I think Lucas is going to be on there because, like, the picture he sent to me, it was like, have your say. And I seen Lucas on there, him on there, and then have your say. So, yeah, man, I'll be on there rocking two things. Are you going on James's channel? Yeah, at like 5:30 my time, which is 10:30 your time. So it's like in an hour. Just less than an hour. Still, so like what? Like 52 minutes or something like that. Yo, might join as well. Wicked. Yo, is WeStHaMRaNdoM Alfie? If it's Alfie, big yourself up, rude boy. If it's somebody else, still big yourself up. But like, yeah, because I know Alfie has a handle which is like West Ham Irons United, and that's WeStHaMRaNdoM. Let me know. Handle medium curry. You and Lawrence with the bomb sauce are legends. Yo, I love hot sauce though, dog. And it's not because it's hot, and it's not because it's like, yo, look at what I can like. Put down me like some hot sauce. I like the taste. Like I like the taste of a nice Trinidadian or a nice Jamaican like hot sauce, dog. I really do. A Barbados hot sauce is dope because they put mustard in it. So I like the Barbados hot sauce a bit more than like the others. But like more times in Jamaica, you'll get like, it'll be like Scotch bonnet based. And then Trini, it's like, I don't know. They just like muck around with everything. It's like you'll get Scotch bonnet, you'll get a bit of mustard, you'll get a bit of like cayenne, like Scotch bonnet as well as like, they put two things down, dog. One chip challenge is coming soon. Word up. I'm about the one chip challenge, dog. I'll run the one chip challenge, dog. Straight up. I ain't playing. I'll run the one chip challenge, dog. It's like we used to get these Doritos. Wally knows what I'm talking about. Probably y'all do too, because they probably had them in England as well as, man. But it's like you get like a bag of like mild chip, medium chip, hot chip, and then like suicide chip. And you don't know what you're gonna get when you like pick it from the bag. It's like Russian roulette with like hot chips. You know what I mean? But I'm about the hot chip. Yo, Charlie boy, like, he put it down. He ate the hottest pepper in the world for like Young Jake show, West Ham Unofficial, man. That was live. He put it down, man. Real things, man. No, okay, so WeStHaMRaNdoM is Elliot on Dea's channel. I got you. I know who you are. I done seen you before, dog. Word up, man. Big yourself up, man. Big yourself up. I seen you like enough times still, you know. I said there was this other youth that was on it too, man. I forget his name, but you and him were like having a debacle, a debate. Straight up, man. I know who you are, dog. Straight up. 100. 100. Word up, man. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here with Rise, talk two things. Like, what else is like glorious in West Ham United news today? Not too much, man. Not too much. What did I read though? I read something about some. Oh, who was it? Hold on, my mind's working now. Who was it, dog? I read something today in West Ham United news. It was. Who was it, man? It was somebody. Oh, it was about getting rid of Diop and putting Baptiste up in that role. That was it. That was it. Like saving 2 coins, getting rid of Diop and putting Baptiste in there. Good idea? I don't know, dog, because you know Baptiste has it in him. No, sorry, not Baptiste. You know Diop. Well, Baptiste does have it in him, but you know Diop has it in him too. Like you done see in the past that he like let off for Bowen, man. That was like on a plate for the man. That was so like it reminded me of Pedro Obiang, just like ping, and like yo, that was just yeah, that was yeah, that was fire, man. Hold up 2 seconds. Brutal Keith, where is Rise? He left. He's on the train. He's on the train. So I guess he didn't want to like disturb any of the people on the train. So he is probably watching. Big up Rise, and you know, not being a yob and like rah 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 Ray on the train. When people are just like coming home from work, are like, no, it's well past work, isn't it? 5, 6, it's like 9 there now, 9:43. So it's like, yeah, no. People are like, they're not coming home from work. They're probably going to like, just chill, cool out, like with their friends and that stuff. Robert Gates is in the building. Yes, sir. Mr. Gatesy. I've been trying to get him on the show, but this boy is like busier than this boy is busier than a bee. Straight busier than an ant. Because you know how ants are so busy just like doing their thing? And like bees are so busy like doing their thing? Homeboy is busy. Because I was trying to get him on yesterday and he's like, he wasn't able to do that because like he was at the pub when I got a hold of him picking up his youth. And yeah, then I was like, what about tomorrow? He's like, I got to run this tomorrow. And then the next day, got to run that tomorrow. I'm like, all right, Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. So we'll see what happens still, man. Maybe Wednesday homeboy can come through and rock 2 things because we all love a bit of Gatesies. We all love a bit of Gatesies, man. Straight up, man. If you want me on, pop me the link. Okay, hold on 2 seconds. See, that's how Gatesy rolls. Gatesy, like, he comes up with time like I come up with rhymes, dog. Straight up. So just hold on. I gotta do this. Hold up. I gotta do. How do I do this again on here? Because normally I just save it, copy it, and send it. But hold up. Uno momentos, por favor. Hold up. Yeah, there we go. Done. Hold on. Select all. Done. And why ain't that working? See, how come I can't leave a comment, dog? Oh, I can. I just got to do that. That's it. See? Peach does know what he's doing. Imagine that. Imagine that, dog. Okay, there's the link. There is the link. So Gatesy shall be arriving soon, I hope. We will see. Why is it like only West Ham like one side and then that side the other side? And then there's like that big like black thing. Hold on, like big black border around like 2 sides. Hold on, let me try another one still. Hold on. This one? No, it's still that size. Maybe that's the size. I don't know. Maybe that is the size. Yeah, Gatesy, what are you saying, rude boy?
Mate, how are ya?
I'm good. I'm good now that you were here, my friend. I'm good now that you were here. What's up?
I'm just sitting here, chilling
Yes.
out. I've got a nice big mug of hot chocolate that my daughter made me before she went up. Mind you, I say that, it was bloody
Yeah.
stone cold when she gave it to me, so I had to get her down to say, oi, it's
That's not
cold.
nice.
What you doing to me?
That's not nice. If you want a hot chocolate, there's a hot in it for a reason. It's supposed to be hot.
Yeah, the clue's in the name.
I do not get that. You know what? I'd call like the kids abuse program and just like say my child is abusing me because they're not giving me the hot chocolate that I want. They are like indirectly abusing like what I want. Like yeah, I call the authorities.
How you been, my friend? All good?
Yeah. I'm brand new, man. What do you think about this C-check deal that they're thinking of, man?
Do you know what? I don't know how I feel about it.
right?
I mean, Gonzo did a video on Hammer's Chat,
That's what
and
made me bring it up. Yeah.
he's pretty much where I'm at with it. The Thomas Souček of last season up to
Yep.
about January, certainly before Lingard turned up.
Yep.
No doubt about it. He's worth every penny of that deal that apparently he's looking at signing 100K a week there or thereabouts.
Yep.
The Thomas Souček that we've got at the minute is probably worth about half that, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah. But Gonzo did say, like in the same sentence, that he thinks the old Souček, we will see him before the end of the season, and to stall on it, because if we don't see that, then what's the point in tying him down for so long with so much money on the cards? And yeah, no, he made a bunch of good points, man. Like a bunch of good points. It was a brilliant video, to tell you the truth, man.
Absolutely, he usually is. To be fair, with Gonzo, that's pretty standard. So,
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, it's. I mean, look, not all of it is the fault of specifically Thomas Souček, in my view. I mean, part of it is because he's basically been playing football pretty much non-stop for the last 18 months, 2 years.
Yeah.
Also, that's aligned to the fact that his role is not the same that he was playing when he got those 10 goals last season from midfield. His role is, I mean, Duke made a point yesterday on our post-match. You know, he said that Declan Rice is a better defensive midfielder than Thomas Souček. Thomas Souček is a better box-to-box midfielder than Declan Rice.
A good point.
And yet
That's a very good point.
The roles seem to have been swapped around, and it doesn't work for Declan Rice. It doesn't work for Thomas Souček, and it doesn't seem to be working for the team. Although, having said that, I believe the stats are that we've scored more goals up to this point of the season at the equivalent point last season. So if that's the case, then I suppose you sort of look at it and go, well, you know what I mean? But listen, he's not the same player that he was last season. There's no denying that. I think he'd be the first to admit it.
Like
how
you're
do we
not
get
seeing
that
him
player back?
You're not seeing
Who
him get
knows?
on the back post, are you? And like putting it in with his head
No.
like he was all the time
No,
on like free kicks and dead ball situations.
No, I mean, because he's sort of like, a lot of the time he seems to be sort of like that he's not making the moves, and Declan's making the moves, and Thomas is sort of like covering for him. Whereas last season it'd be pretty much Declan holding pretty much exclusively, and Thomas would be making the forays forwards, and obviously reap the rewards that he got last season. This season it's not happened so much. It's it's really frustrating to see, because you know what he's capable of, and he's just not producing it. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I agree with what Gonzo said as well about you need to take him out, even if it's just to sort of, you know, for a game or two, and just say to him, look, you're still my first team pick, but I'm just going to give you a little breather, little chance to reset. I'm going to give someone else an opportunity, but when the time comes, you will be back in the starting 11. But I need to see the old Thomas Souček come back. And if to do that, we need to say to Declan, listen, we need to get back to basics. We need to get back to what worked for us last season. Then so be it.
No, I agree with that. Would you have the same conversation with Mikel Antonio, Robert?
Well, again, the problem you got with Mikel Antonio is if you drop him, which I think he ought to be. I can't make a case on the basis of his form to say he should stay in the starting 11. But the problem is, we then come to the elephant in the room is who replaces him.
Vlasic, I say. I say, like I was saying this. Hello, Lee. How you doing, my friend? And I'm gonna check that out too, Nasty Nash. I was saying the other night, why like when we had the surgeons of the when we had that bright spark of Lingard coming in, he raised his own game, but he raised the game of people around him. And I think the only way that you're going to get that now is with the under 23s. Now, I was saying maybe partner Rice with Chesters, have Aquaflex on the left, Lanzini in the middle, Bowen on the right, and Vlasic up front, and
Yeah, it
Ashby
could
on
work.
the right. Because
Yeah,
I
I
think
wouldn't.
Ashby would find any way to get the ball to Bowen, and it's like at Newcastle, nobody wanted to pass the ball to the most informed player in our squad.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Antonio's heat map from the Newcastle game?
I did. It was like he
Pretty much
was
wide, isn't he?
steady. Yeah, he was steady, like on the mid of the right wing. Like that's where
Yeah, it's like
it
he's gone
heated
back to
up the
playing as a
most.
winger.
Yes. And that's why I'd give it to Vlasic up front, because Vlasic is more central. Aquaflex is the purest left winger that we have, and then I'd throw Ashby in the mix just because I think he'd find Bowen if it was the last thing he had on his mind. Like he'd find him like through a tunnel, through landmines. Like I
Something
don't
needs to
see
change.
Kufal or Fredericks. Like Fredericks has pace. And I said this last night. Like, I'm so sorry, Wally World. I want Fredericks to be the best right back in the league. But he has pace. No, but I do because of Wally, because he's such a dope individual. But it's like Wally, not Fredericks. But it's like I want him to be the best, and he does have something in him, but like all he's showing is pace right now. That's why I'd like to see Ashby given the chance, because Kufal is turned off. Fredericks, he just doesn't have it's not he's lost his mojo. And incorporate like those three, Ashby, Chesters, and Arcoflex. Like, why don't they want to
I
play
don't think that
Arcoflex,
Moyes will,
Casey?
though. I don't
Why
think
don't they
Moyes
want to?
will.
I know he won't. Like you said, like that was a funny word you said. Like, what did you say the other day? Because you said your team, and then you said there's not like a nanosecond or a nano something.
Oh yeah, I gave what I would pick, and didn't I? And I stressed that this is what I would pick. I don't,
Yeah,
and I think the phraseology I used was, I don't believe for a nanosecond, however,
that's it.
that Moyes will pick this team all the time he
Yeah,
has a hole in his arse.
yeah. Do you think what Nasty Nash is saying? Do you think that we will spend big this summer? I think we
We
have
have
to.
to.
Yeah.
We have to. I mean, okay, let's go through it. If we assume that the players whose contracts are coming to an end are all going to go, and I think you kind of have to draw that conclusion given that we're now in the month of February. If they haven't signed a contract by that stage, I rather suggest that they're on their way out. Whether that's
Yep.
because the club don't want them, or whether
Yep.
the club wants them but they don't want to stay, whatever,
Yep.
they're on their way.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Fredericks is gone. Yarmolenko's gone.
Oh please! Oh please! Oh please!
I believe, Bonner's deal is up. I mean, I know they said, they were going to get him to sign a contract, but I haven't heard that that's happened yet. So we got to include Bonner.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say Crowell will not be retained.
Oh, he's useless. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know he didn't cover himself in glory in the Kidderminster game, but I mean, the game against Man City, I thought he looked decent. There was a couple of games in the Europa League, I thought he looked okay. Not groundbreaking, but decent enough. And it's like, how can you really say that he's going to show his best form when he plays once every couple of weeks, or maybe every 6 weeks or something like that? You know, you're not going to show your best form.
No, I see.
I mean,
I see that. I said, but the same thing is like, how's Aquaflex gonna how's he expected to show form when he doesn't even get a game? Like,
yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah,
So that's five players.
Like,
I think, 4 players. Areola, I don't think he's going to be retained, so that's 5. You've got Noble retiring, that's 6.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there?
So who's coming in for Areola? Pope or Johnston?
I think it will probably be Sam Johnston because he's available on a free.
Is he as good as Areola? Like, honest?
No, not in my opinion.
Me neither. Yeah, I agree with you.
Not in my opinion, but I think because he's free and Areola's on such, he will cost a transfer fee and his wages will be quite pricey. I think that he's only been brought in just for this season as a stopgap, if you will,
Cover,
because we
yeah,
had the opportunity. I think that probably we're not going to sign him. So I mean, we're looking at 6 or 7 players, I would suggest, that in the summer or that are here in the squad now,
yeah.
but will not be here in the summer. So just and bear in mind, Peach, we've got, even as things stand at the minute in terms of numbers, our squad is pretty thin.
Yeah.
So if we're just going to stand still, we probably need to going to sign 7 players
Yo, my
just
phone's got.
to stand still. Oh no! Oh, you're joking. I think he was about to say that my phone's about to run out of battery, and his phone has now run out of battery. And dear viewers, I don't have the controls for this damn thing, so I can't end this stream. That's rather embarrassing. I also can't get your comments up on, but there you go. Let's have a look at some comments whilst there's this brief interlude. Wally says, I always laugh when Antonio starts taking the long throws near the end of the matches. Is that Moyes' idea or Antonio's? That has to be under instruction from Moyes, I would suggest. Yes, I am stuck, Wally. Yes. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Peach will get back to a place of solitude and plug his phone in. Oh, do you ever wonder why you sort of agree to do things? I thought, oh, Peach is live. I'm sitting here doing nothing in particular. I'll just jump on. What could possibly go wrong? And now my dog wants to be let out into the garden and do her. Hang on a minute. Let me just open the back door. There you go. She's off and running. Well, I'll tell you what. Just because we can, you guys in the live chat, I don't mind this. This is a little bit of an impromptu thing. If there's any questions you want to ask me, anything you want to sort of press me on, my opinions, any questions you want to ask me whilst you've got my company, please feel free, and I'll try and answer them as honestly as I can. Trev's just gone, keep going, Gatesy. Give us your prediction for where we will finish in the league this season. Well, I think we're probably going to be about 8th or 9th. If I hand on heart, I think our form at the minute, I think also, I still think that I know it hasn't happened yet this season, but you just kind of think at some point Antonio's going to break down. And some people would probably say that might help us in a strange sort of way. But as I say, it's who replaces him. I don't know. But yeah, I just got a funny feeling we're going to finish 8th or 9th, which, to be fair, wouldn't in terms of our history. Let's be real about this. We've not really had too many seasons back to back in top flight football where we finished in the top 8 back to back. So if we finished 6th last season and 8th this, in terms of our history, it'd be a great achievement. But when viewed through the prism of, but we were gunning for 4th, to then finish 8th, that's a disappointment. I can't lie. Let's have a look here. West Ham minus 21. Even Mark Noble gets in front of Cow. Yeah, he probably does. I wonder how much of that, though, is on the basis of ability or on the basis of just because Mark Noble is the player that he is. I don't know. West Ham Irons 21 asked at the bottom, who do you think will get top 6? Right. Okay, well, I think it's fairly safe to say, I know they got beat by Spurs, but City are the best team this season, so they're going to win it. I think Liverpool runners-up, Chelsea 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Now, that'll be interesting.
Do apologize about that, Gatesy. My phone just
That's all right. I've just been asked a question, who do I think will get top 6? So I'm just running through that.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Do you know what? I think it will be 2 of the Sky Sports Money 6. But do you know what? There's always a little part of me that always pulls for the underdog.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be us. I'm going to go for Wolves. Wolves to get into the top 6. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that could be my heart ruling my head. I'll hold my hands up to that. But there's always that little part of me that sort of looks at a team that are overachieving, which we did last season to a extent, if we're being honest about it.
Yeah.
And it could be that this season is more actually where we should have been last season. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna say Wolves to sneak in there, possibly in the 6th position.
Yeah.
5th and 4th, I think Man United are gonna be in there. I don't know whether
Okay.
they'll be 4th or 5th. And probably Tottenham, I'm afraid. Probably Tottenham.
Really? Really? So where does
Yeah.
that have us finishing?
I think we'll be 8th.
Really?
Mm.
I don't like
Yeah.
that, man.
No,
I
neither
don't
do
like
I.
that.
But I've been asked an honest question, and I'll give an honest answer. And listen, it's an opinion. It's complete guesswork, and I could be completely wrong. And if I am, fine.
I know, but Gatesy, if I agree with you that it's an honest opinion, but my opinion could be just as honest in saying that if we keep winning, it doesn't matter about their games in hand. Do you know what I mean? But in order for that to happen, I think players need to get rested, and we need to switch things up because the way it's going now, it's we can't be doing the same. We can't. What do they
The
call that
problem,
insanity when you do the same thing over and over and over again and you're not getting results? I know we've been getting draws, but I want those 2 extra points because it honestly feels like, yeah, we would have been like gagging for like draws against teams that we got them, your Leicesters, your Newcastles, and all that, like back in the day. But the bar's been lifted, the standard's been lifted, so it's like let's keep winning, change it up a bit, and go for 6. And then if we finish 5th or we finish 7th, at least
listen,
we've gone out
we
and
should
done.
always aim. We should aim to win every single game between now and the end of the season. But the fact is, it's not going to happen. And the problem that we've got is, like I say, our squad depth is as shallow as a puddle. And
we knew
there
that
are
after
players,
the summer transfer window, didn't we?
yeah,
Really?
but there are players that are in the starting 11 that we all know shouldn't be in there on the basis of their recent form. But Moyes either can't or won't drop them.
Yeah. So saying that they won't drop them. Trev Tube makes a good comment. Who would be your free agents that you could get, or your free agents, your free transfers in the summer that you'd get this summer?
Well, if we're talking realistically, and not me turning around and saying we're going to get Kylian Mbappe, which would be completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Go on.
Duke mentioned this fella, and I'm sure he's on a free. I don't know if he's extended his deal, but if he has extended his deal, then this wouldn't be a free. But Matthias Ginter, I believe he's a free agent. I'd take him. Yeah, centre back. Yeah, centre back, German international, World Cup winner.
His name got mentioned in January or the summer or sometime it got mentioned. I remember that name.
Yeah, I'd take him.
Yeah.
Sam Johnson, I would probably say if you're going to get a free, he'd be decent enough. I mean, like I say, I do think that Areola is better, but given that he would be available on a free and Areola wouldn't, and Sam Johnson wouldn't command the wages that Areola would, I think he'd be a decent free signing.
All right.
Another freebie. I've got to be honest, I'd have to look on Transfer Market to see whose contracts are ending. Yeah. Might have to do a little bit of research and see whose deals are coming to an end. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go for this one, and I know he's a little bit older, but do you know what? We need a striker. Alexandre Lacazette.
Yeah, you know what? I was all like kind of like boo at the beginning, but now I'm kind of like, all right, why not? You know what I mean?
Proven Premier League goal scorer. He's already
Yeah.
in London, so he wouldn't have to sort of settle into a new city or anything like that. He doesn't have to move.
Would you
Yes, he's the wrong
entertain
side of
Januzaj
30.
or
But
no?
say that
Would
again.
you Januzaj? Would you entertain that or no?
I mean, obviously he's worked with Moyes in the past, both at Man United and at Sunderland.
Yeah.
Listen, I would have to say, if Moyes believes that he can get the best out of him, fine. I've
Yeah.
never been totally convinced by the guy, but
All right.
you know, I do sort of. There is a little part of me that sort of says, "Oh, in Moyes we trust," but then I sort of, yeah. Like I say,
Okay,
didn't cover
Januzaj or
himself in
Lingard?
glory.
Januzaj or Lingard, JT? Januzaj or Lingard?
Lingard.
Yeah, all day long. I agree.
Oh, of course, he's on a free
all
as
day
well,
long.
isn't he? Lingard's
Come
on a
again?
free. Yeah. I could get. Yeah. So I've just looked in the comments. Yeah, West Ham -21. He's saying let Jesse Lingard. Yep. No, scrub that. Yeah, put Jesse Lingard's got to be in there.
Okay, now I just gotta ask this because there's one man in backstage. I just gotta ask this, dog. Would you sell Ben Rama this summer, or would you keep him?
Oh, I wouldn't sell him. No.
All right, so let me bring in Mr. Ben Rama himself. What are you saying, Mr. WeStHaMRaNdoM on TV?
Mr. Fever, how are you?
All good, mate. All good.
Good,
Life
man.
is good. Ben Rama scapegoat is here to stay, as I see. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah.
That was the most perfect time to turn up, dog.
I know, mate. I know.
That was wicked.
Peach, can you take that comment off because I'm literally above water.
We can't see him.
Oh, my bad. Wolves are playing well right now. Jimenez is back.
Yeah.
Yo, is that a player that you would have liked to have signed, Jimenez? He's tidy, man.
That's a striker, though, isn't it?
Would he fit into our style of play?
No, it would be like another Bowen, wouldn't it? Really? Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, I'm all about getting Costa for like 4 months. For the last 4 months, I'm all about getting Costa.
You do remember the last Mexican striker that we had? Moyes didn't fancy him either.
Yes. And we never even got a replacement. We sold him on like one of the last days of the transfer window, and we didn't get nada.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Haller as well, though. Like, yo, it's madness, man. It's madness. Would you take Vieira? Would you take a Valera car in the summer?
tHa, the Marseille centre-back.
I would. I'll take anyone, mate. We could sign them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of them times, isn't it?
I thought you put Harry Kane in his back pocket in that game in the Euros. So, yeah, why not?
Yep.
It's got to be...
Moyes
has got to change his stubborn ways, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Has to.
100.
I don't think he's going to, James. I know what you're saying, but I don't honestly see. I just think that, I mean, how old's Moyes? He's pushing towards 60, isn't he? He is what he is. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to change. I agree he should, but he won't.
But the problem is, then it becomes an issue then, doesn't it? Because what he's doing is, his stubbornness is the reason stopping us from doing anything. Like, on Saturday, for me, listen, I will back Ben Rama up to the hill when I think he deserves it. But on Saturday, he didn't deserve to get subbed, mate. I'm telling you that now. Like, when I look at the game, was he the worst player on the pitch? No. And when Mikel Antonio's having shots and spooning him into the tsunami, I'm sorry, but that's Ben Rama. Everyone wants to like lynch him from like Stratford lamppost. So it's just.
I think the problem you've got though, James, is that I don't disagree with you. If you was to say to me who had the worst game, Antonio or Ben Rama, I'd say it would be Antonio. The problem is if he hauls off Antonio, who does he replace him with?
How can I put this? He put Antonio as a right winger, and he done nothing. He done nothing on the right wing, and he done nothing up front. I just don't think you should be playing Antonio at present. If he's not cutting it, he's no different to any other player on the pitch. Like, if he's not performing, then he shouldn't be playing. Now, When was the last time Antonio had a good game? If someone could tell me
Ooh.
that.
He had a half decent game away at Watford, didn't he?
Yeah, it
And
was like
that was the other side of the new year. So
That was like November or something, wasn't it?
no, that was the 29th,
28th of December.
28th
Oh,
December.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he hasn't played well for nearly 2 months. Right, and
He's
I'm
not
not
running
listen.
at people no more, man. All he's doing is taking long throw-ins. He's not running at people. He's
No,
not
the problem-
diagonally running.
The
He's not
problem
doing
is,
none of
Paige.
that, man.
The problem is when you look at the heat map that someone put up on Twitter, which I thought was
You get
brilliant.
me? You
Yeah.
get me?
He's everywhere other than centre of the goal.
Yes.
So
Jason said that like earlier on, Doug, and he was 100% right.
And basically every single goal, pretty much, I think he's scored for West Ham have been inside the box. So why he's, on the wing when he's meant to be the number 9? It's like, I'm not being funny, mate. You took the number 9 shirt at the beginning of the season, and you were making proclamations that you were aiming to be the Golden Boot winner. Why on earth are you out on the wing?
Yeah.
the problem is with that, and I can answer that for you because naturally he's a winger, and that's what he does. He goes drifting. He's not a centre forward. As I said on my channel, when was it? I said this. I think I said it today or yesterday. Before I'd done a ratings on him, I turned around and said, right, before I dig out Antonio, I appreciate everything Mikel Antonio has done at West Ham United. All the goals he scored, the goal at White Hart Lane that he scored will forever stay with us as West Ham fans. Like the first team to win there after their rebuild. But there comes a time when you've got to look at him and go, he's not cutting it now. And whether you like him or whether or not we've only got one striker, if you change him, it can't be any worse than what we're playing at the minute.
Yeah.
You can either,
what would be your go-to as a number 9 then?
I'd play Bowen up front. I'd have Vlasic as a 10. I'd have Ben Rama on the right, and I'd have Fornals on the left.
Ben Rama, right?
So you think like just this will be real quick, AC. But you think like so Antonio's supposed to play central, but he's like drifting off to the left or the right. You think that like having Bowen up top, he wouldn't drift over to the left and the right because like he's a winger at heart. I'd have Vlasic up top with like Bowen still on the right or the left, and then have somebody like Lanzini in like as a 10.
Ben
Like,
Rama,
honestly,
Benny can play on the right. He done it a few times for Brentford. He can play on the right. Fornals can go on the left to support Cresswell because that's what he's good at. That's what he does. And
Fornals played on the left for the Spain under 20 when they won the whole thing. Trust me.
So, and it's just as easy as that. Or if you want to go the other way, you can go like Vlasic on the right and have Lanzini as your 10 and like go Bowen and Ben Rama. Like there's loads of ways you can do it, but it's just that it just.
Only thing I know that sticking Bowen up top is probably the obvious one. The only thing for me is I'm a big believer in the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, Bowen has had an absolutely sensational season playing where he is at the minute. Would he possibly lose form, lose momentum by changing his position? That was the worry for me.
I don't believe so, mate, because he's a natural goal scorer, Bowen. He scored goals for Hull and he's scoring goals for us. So when Bowen gets a chance now, he's usually getting it on target. Like I don't even remember the last time Antonio had a shot on target. Like if someone could tell me the last time Antonio literally had a shot on target, I'd love to hear it because
he tried on Saturday, but it was like Rosette things outside the box.
But this is no coincidence. Like Leicester away last week, he done nothing for the whole game. And you can, at the end of the day, we don't go through the middle of teams. We go down the side for some reason, and we're crossing balls in for people who are tiny. This is not. We're not crossing balls in for Mikel Antonio because he's nowhere to be seen. He's on the wing, so it's just not good at the minute. It really ain't. And I just think.
How about Thomas Soucek? Play him as the 9.
I think that you've either got to change the formation. That's the first thing you've either got to change, or you've got to change the personnel. But you've got to change something. Like you can't play if you're gonna if you're gonna play Antonio, go 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Get Ben Rama and Bowen close to him or something. But then then people are going to say, well, you need 4 nails in there. Well, for me, if I was picking a 4-3-3 system, I'd have Rice and Crowell together. Right? I think Crowell and Rice together would be a good pairing. And I'd have Souček a little bit further forward. Like, or you take Crowell out and you put 4 nails in there. It's right. You do that. We've got to do something, because it's the old saying, it. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. That's what we're getting at a minute.
Insanity, Doug. That's
But hand
insanity.
on heart, and listen, I'm not saying there isn't merit to what you're saying, James, but hand on heart, can you see David Moyes doing that?
Honestly, from me, no. But is that him being stubborn? Like, has he got to be dug out now to say, you know what, Dave, you're being too stubborn here? Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, as I've said before, you can praise him when he does good, but you've also got to criticise him when he doing stupid things. Like, at the end of the day, teams are going straight through the middle of us. And if you watched it on Saturday, like I did, Joe Linton, right, is driving through the middle of our midfield, which is embarrassing. I'm sorry, but Joe Linton is like a fouled striker. He's gone as a midfielder. I must admit, he's doing well as a midfielder for Newcastle. I've got to say that. But we shouldn't be having Joe Linton going through our midfield. I'm sorry, but that's just terrible, in my opinion. We're getting overrun in midfield, and I think we all know it, but only we know it, but boys don't. Which is,
I know.
It kind of
can
begs
see
the
it and we
question.
can't. It's like, does anybody speak to him in his backroom stats? Like, it's not working.
Oh, I'm absolutely convinced that Kevin Nolan and Stuart Pearce, if they can see what we're seeing, and I'm fairly convinced they can, I don't think they're going to sit there and keep quiet.
No way.
But yeah, again, though, I agree with that. I do agree with what you're saying there, HoW, I must admit. But he's at the end of the day, Moyes has the final say, doesn't he?
Of course.
So it's like they could say to him, "Listen, Dave, it ain't working," but it's like, well,
but he's
no,
like, I'm the main man. You know, I make the decision.
I'll do it my way.
Yeah.
The problem is on Sunday, when Sunday's game comes around, we will see how stubborn he really is. Because if Ben Rama is dropped because of the little spat on the bench, then to me, it's all about David Moyes. It ain't about the team for me. Because Ben Rama's, listen, people, you either sit on the fence if you like Ben Rama, or you sit on the fence that you don't. For me, I like Ben Rama. I think he's a creative player. I think when he gets the ball, we look threatening going forward. On the other hand, people say he's too lightweight. I can agree with that, but Riyad Mahrez is lightweight. Eden Hazard was lightweight.
Yeah, but they're wicked players, dog. You know what I mean?
But I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing Saïd Benrahma to them players, but he's in that sort of mould of type of player. So you've got to look at it that Saïd Benrahma in our team at present, we look a better team. Like, do you know what I mean? Than without him. And for me,
like you got Akko Flex, you can have the team without Ben Rama. If you were to line up like at the front four, basically with like Akko Flex, Lanzini, Bowen, and Vlasic up top, that would be something new. That would be something different. Get Chester's like partnering Declan Rice. Like that would be something different. It would
the
make
problem is with
scratch their head. They would
the problem is with it, with Vlasic, is that everyone says, give him a go, give him a go. How about playing Bowen, Vlasic, and Ben Rama together?
Yo, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold up.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you've got to look at it like there's got to be a change. There's got to be some sort of change in tactics and system. Because if it ain't, we're just going to...
I wonder if he's going to go to 3 at the back. I wonder if that's maybe what he's thinking. I don't think he's got...
I don't think he's got the left-sided player to do it. I think he's got Cresswell for the left, but I don't think he's got the left wing back.
The left wing back, yeah. I mean, I'm not being funny. You sort of look at it and you go, well, probably the only player that he could play there is Arthur Masuaku.
He's out for the season, isn't he?
And he's out for the season, yeah. So that's straight away that option out. I mean, I think he did trial Pablo Fornals in that role in pre-season, but to the best of my knowledge, he hasn't played that position since. So
Yeah.
do you drop him in at the deep end there? Not so sure that that's a great idea. But
It all goes back
this
to
is
the
where we come back that the
window.
squad has just not been beefed up enough. You know, in the last couple of transfer windows, it's all been. I
See,
mean,
the
the
thing
summer
is,
transfer window, it was all a bit of a rush job right in the last couple of days that we got the signings
Yeah.
over the line that we did. And the last transfer window in January, nothing, not even a loan signing. And it's like, I'm sorry that I 100, and I'm a David Moyes fan. I'll not make any apologies for that, but he has to own that one. That's on him because he's on record as he said
we
they
can't get anyone
will,
down.
they're going to back me and all the rest of it. So that's on David Moyes.
It is. Don't get me wrong. I agree. I like David Moyes. I like what he's done, but I think he's ruining his reputation at the minute. I think what he's starting to ruin what he's started, so to speak.
Yeah,
And,
sorry about that, yeah.
right, you can't. For me, quickly, because I'm going to have to go because I'm going to do something on my channel in a minute. Is basically with Moyes, me personally, his stubbornness is the reason why we are faltering massively. Like the stubbornness in the man, from tactics to transfer windows to plan B. He hasn't got a plan B. Right, he's got his 70-minute sub in Vlasic for Benrahma, and that's really it. Do you know what I mean? And he's got no cutting edge. And I agree with you. David Moyes has put himself in this firing line, and if this goes wrong, he's going to have to take the brunt of the abuse, because I can see the fan base turning a little bit. The fan base looking and going, Dave, what are you really seeing? You know what I mean? Like, Antonio can't keep playing games as bad as he is and keep getting away with it.
Here's a question. Do you think, hand on heart, that last season we overachieved and what we're doing this season is actually where we should have been last season all along?
I think last season, I'll answer this before I have to shoot, is it was in a global pandemic. We had no fans. It was a free hit. It was a free hit for the whole team to go out and play. Like, let's go back to last season, the first game of last season, when we played Newcastle at home. We lost 2-0. And the GSB out brigade was rearing up because of the sale of DuN Kn0 and Noble come out, and it was toxic. It was massively toxic. And we started off bad, and then we got a win at Leicester, and we won 3-0, I think it was. And then we just kicked into gear. Now, the Jesse Lingard factor in January was key to that, because Jesse come in and it boosted us, but yet again we were still light. What about a striker in there? We might have got Champions League, and the problem is, I think we've missed the boat for Champions League now for a good few years. I think we had a perfect chance because Man United were all over the place. Arsenal were poor. Tottenham had just lost Mourinho, and for me, last season was a freak. And this season, really, we've done well, but I don't think we'll be where we are next season. Well, not if we're going to get rid of all our players, and if Declan Rice leaves, I think we'll be in the bottom half of the table. But
everybody, honestly, James, everybody was saying that last year. Like, I know they were saying last year, like, you're punching above your weight. And then this year, they're like, you're kind of where you're supposed to be. It's like, I don't see us as nothing less than a top 10 side now. And it is Moyes that got us there, but he has to, like, the argument is this as far as he can take any team that he manages? Because he only gets so far, and then there's a ceiling. And it's like, I want to see that. I want to see us like fly over that ceiling, dog. You know what I mean?
I think Moyes has hit the peak at West Ham. I think
get what I'm saying? The same thing,
yeah. This is where basically I don't think Moyes can get us anywhere, like, other than probably hope to get us Europa League.
The only thing is, though,
what do we need? What do we need? Like, just before your show, what do we need to, like, get? What do we need to get to that next level? Is it like more investment? Is it like, bringing some more paper or more people or new people into the backroom staff? Is it just like what is it? Like, what is it? It's
investment and non-stubbornness.
Word up.
It's as easy as that.
thing is, though, it's it's like what one man would call stubbornness, another man would call being resolute and sure that you are right. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, what have we got here? I don't know. I mean, personally, I think it is stubbornness.
Yeah.
But he might look at it and say, no, I'm being resolute. I'm sure that what I'm doing is right. Blah blah blah.
But would you agree, though, Gatesy, yeah, that he's not proactive? He should be active.
Mate, substitutions are absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, but even in the transfer market, so to speak, you're in the best moment that West Ham's ever likely to get. All the teams around you, you're currently sitting in fourth, and you sit there, and this is through like someone who comes on my channel. He drafts up his list on the 12th of January. Do you know what I mean? That's not exactly proactive, is it? When we all know
that should have been handed in on the 31st of December, as far as I'm
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
You know,
well, I'm going to show
the very latest.
You take care. All the best.
Yep. Cheers, bud. And I've got to go as well because I've got 4% on my battery.
I got to go to the boys' show just now still. So yo, man, big up Gatesy. Thank you so much for coming on. It's always knowledgeable, it's always sensible, and it's just always a pleasure having you on. And I mean that,
You're
man.
very kind. Thank you very much.
No, I'm just real. I'm a realist, dog. I'm just real, dog. How do you mean, dog? That's how I roll, dog. Yo, word up.
All right, mate. You look after yourself, yeah?
Yeah, big yourself up. Big up Guy. Big up George, Owen, Libby. Trust me. Yo, big up the family, yeah?
All right, mate. Love to the family, yeah? Take care.
DuN Kn0, man. How you mean? Big up, man. Bye. Yo, so that was stellar right there. Like, that was stellar right there. That's when you have, like, that's when you have men them that know two things, dog. Like Scott Venn. I still want my chicken tikka masala with the bacon and what was it, dog? It was, and cheese. That was it. Chicken tikka masala with cheese and bacon on a baguette. How do you mean? When I roll through to England, dog, I'm hunting you down. Like how every player in our squad should be hunting down Bowen right now because he is the most informed player on the pitch. Why we aren't hunting him down, I do not know. That's why I'd put Ashby on the right. Because Ashby would find Bowen like the feds found Saddam Hussein in a tunnel, dog. I'm not even playing with you. And like, I'm going to find you. And I'm going to have that chicken tikka masala with the bacon, with the cheese. I ain't playing. It's going to go on. Real talk. 100, man. And yeah, man, I'd have Chester's partnering Rice. Why not? Like, yo, watch the Man United 3-1 defeat that we had, but watch Aquaflex on the left. Watch Ikowa break up play. I think that's how you say his name, Ikowa. Like Ewok. I call him Ewok. Iwaki. You know what I mean? Iwaki. That might be his name, actually, Iwaki. But like, yo, Ewok. Straight up, man. I got a man in the building that I live in, dog. I ain't even playing with you. He's not the man that like does the game show Tenables. But like I got a man that lives in the building, dog. And he was an Ewok in Star Wars. Straight up, man. Mark. Big up little Mark, dog. Straight up. He's a bad man. He rides around on his scooter, goes to the pub, comes home like, yo, the scooter's going like, like on his way home, dog. But yo, homeboy holds it down, and he was an Ewok in Star Wars, dog. But anyways, Ewok, whatever his name, Ewok. I'm calling him Ewok, not Mark, but like, because Mark was a real Ewok. But like, yo, I'm calling the boy we got from Chelsea. Yo, he broke up the play, passed it off to like Aquaflex. Aquaflex is like the most naturalist, like left winger that we have. I was on Russ's show earlier on and I said left back. I meant to say left half back, but I forgot to say half because I was like just trying to get in with my capital letters and my lower cases and my asterisks and dollar signs for S's and all that. So yo, made a boo-boo there. Boo-boo. Who's Boo-boo? Who was Boo-boo, dog? Boo-boo was like somebody's like, who was Boo-boo, dog? Because you had like Scooby-Doo and then you had Scrappy. Then you had like you had Barney from the Flintstones. Then you had Bam Bam. You had Fred Flintstone. Then you had Pebbles. Who was Boo Boo? Boo Boo. But that sounds familiar, dog. It was like one of those cartoon. It It was one of those cartoon things, dog. Was it Captain Caveman and Boo Boo? No. Maybe Boo Boo was like Scrappy's younger brother. I don't know, from Scooby Doo. But I remember Boo Boo. But yeah, I made a Boo Boo with the like left back thing. But like, yo, no, honestly, Aquaflex is like our natural sided left winger, real talk. I want to see Vlasic up front. I'd love to see, yeah, that's it. Ashby on the right. That's it. Done. Hope y'all enjoyed this show. We had some big players on the show tonight. How you mean? Gatesy's in the building. Always in the building. How you mean? Scott Venn is in the building. Frankie's in the building. Yes, sir. Trev Tube is in the building. Yo, Scott Vennigan in the building. I can't read my comments because my phone's like on a what? See my phone on a baguette. How do you mean? How you mean on a baguette? Yes, sir. West Ham's on 21. Elliot, big your blood clot self up, doc. Hold on. Boo Boo was what? I see my phone's like Boo Boo was whose mate? Boo Boo was the Care Bears. Was it Care Bears? Oh, Yogi Bears. Boo Boo was Yogi Bears, mate. Trust me. It's like the youth from whatchamacallit? The Eeyore. Eeyore used to be like, he used to be my shit, dog. Eeyore. Who's Eeyore from, dog? Eeyore was from like Eeyore. What was that, man? Eeyore was like, oh, Winnie the Pooh. Oh, big up Winnie the Pooh. Where's my Winnie the Pooh? Yo, big up Winnie the Pooh. How do you mean? In the place to be. Eeyore. I want to think of Eeyore, dog. Straight up, Eeyore was a bad man still. I ain't even playing with you, man. How do you hold on? How do you mean Rusty's in the place to be? I think Rusty B's in the place to be. How you rock on the semi-seat easily. Yo, let me play this for you. And then I got to go check E20's own TV. So I'll go to E20's own TV, each and every last one of you. Before you like and subscribe and share my shit, you don't got to share it. Like, if you do, you do. But if you subscribe, that's dope. If you subscribe, press the bell icon because you never know when I'm coming. I'm like Scarlet Pimpernel, dog. I'm here, there, I'm everywhere. I'm like a tornado over water, dog. Real talk. And like the thing, it would mean a lot. Listen, I said this last night. If I could like everybody in the chat and what they say and what they do, you don't know I do it. Straight up. So like, subscribe. It's free. And share the shit if you want to. That's just like a bonus. That's just like a plus. So yeah, E20's own TV. I'm rocking over there right now. Big up WeStHaMRaNdoM family from time. I'll be on later on doing some like, we get some music in the back. You know what I mean? Like the latest shows I've been doing, dog. It's like we just get some music like, what? We get some music like something like this. You know what I mean? We just get something like this and then we talk over it. And we talk like about anything, dog. About like how like Bandini got like abducted by aliens and then he got kidnapped by Happy Hammerette and then, you know, he found his form again. You know what I mean? We talk them things there, dog. Straight up. Yo, E20's on TV. Go check that. I'll be on that. Lucas will be on that. Me and Lucas got to talk, though, because he was supposed to come on my show last night, but life gets in the way. I get that. I ain't stupid, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, big up yourselves. Much respect. I'll be back later. Yo, go check out E20's own TV, and that's that in a nutshell.